हरे कृष्णा। जगत गुरु श्रीला प्रभुपाद की जय। 5 अगस्त। आदत हमारा दूसरा स्वभाव होती है, इसलिए अभ्यास करो। डेट्रॉयट, 5 अगस्त 1975। जगत गुरु श्रीला प्रभुपाद की जय।
Rotarians and ladies and gentlemen, I thank you very much for your kindly inviting me in this important meeting of very respectful gentlemen of the city. In the Bhagavad Gita, it is said, Jad Jad Acharati Shrestha Tat Tat Eva Vitare Jana Sajat Pramanav Kurute Lokastad Anuvartate. Jad Jad Acharati Shrestha. There are leading men in every society, in government posts, in educational institution, in business, and so many other things. In every field of activity, there are leading men. That is natural. And in the Vedas, we understand the supreme leading person is God. Nitya Nityanam Chetana Chetananam Eka Bhunam Vididhati Kaman. Leaders must be accepted. Just like father is necessary. Similarly, leader is also necessary, guru is also necessary. So, according to Vedic version, we can understand that the supreme leader is Bhagavan, the supreme personality of God. God, a person. The conception of absolute truth as given in the Srimad Bhagavatam, Brahmeti, Paramatmeti, Bhagavaniti Sabdat. The absolute truth is realized from three angles of vision as the impersonal Brahma, the localized Paramatma, and the Supreme Personality of God. This Bhagavan, this word, is used at the end in the matter of describing the nature of absolute truth. So, those who are trying to understand the absolute truth by philosophical speculation, they can read up to the impersonal Brahma effulgence of the absolute truth. Similarly, those who are trying to find out the absolute truth within the heart, Dhyanavastita tadgatina manasa pashyanti jam yogi. They are generally called yogis. And the philosophical speculators, they are called Jnani. The Jnani yogi. So the Jnanis, they reach up to the impersonal Brahma Impala. And the yogis, they reach up to the localized aspect of the Supreme Person. Ishara sarvabhutanam hridesha vajjana tishtati. Ishara, the Supreme Person, is within your heart, everyone's heart. Sarvabhutana, not only human beings, but also animals, trees, insects, aquatic, there are 8,400,000 forms of life. So, in each and every living entity within the heart, there is representation of God, who is known as Paramatma. So, Brahmeti, Paramatmeti, Bhagavaniti Sabdat. At last, Bhagavan. Bhava. Bhava means opulent. And Ban means possession. So, the possessor of the opulences in full is the Supreme Personality of Godhead, who is described in Vedic literature as Krishna, all attract. Krishnastu Bhagavan Sayam. There is a list of different incarnations of God. Even Lord Buddha's name is there. So, in the conclusive portion, it is said, Ete changsakala unsha Krishnastu Bhagavan Sayam. All this description of the incarnation, they are plenary portion or portion of the Supreme Personality of Godhead. But the name we find here as Krishna, he is the Supreme. Krishnastu Bhagavan Sam. Sam is the original personality of God. Similarly, we get information from other Vedic literatures, just like Brahma Samhita. It is written by Lord Brahma. And when Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu was present on this planet, he collected the copy of this book from South India, Aditi Sambandhi, and presented it to his devotee that it is authorized book. There are 100 chapters of this book. Unfortunately, they are missing. This is only the 5th chapter, but it contains the essence of theology. So, in that book, Brahma Samhita, the beginning is Ishara Parama Krishna Sachidananda Vigraha Anadi Radhi Govinda Sarva Karanaka. The Supreme Person or Ishara. The word Ishara means controller. So, everyone is controller. All of you are present here. To some extent, every one of us is a controller to a limited extent. But here it is mentioned Ishara Parama. Parama means ultimate. We are controller, every one of us. But we are controlled also. That is our position. Nobody can say, all the gentlemen, ladies present here, nobody can say that I am controller absolute. That is not possible. Everyone is relative control. But if you try to find out who is the absolute controller, then he is Krishna. That has been analyzed by great scholars in the Vedic Shastras, by the Goswamis. And this is the statement of Lord Brahma. He is supposed to be the first creature within this universe. So he says, Ishara Parama Krishna Sachidananda Vigraha. Ishara, the supreme, ultimate controller, is Krishna. And he is Vigraha. Vigraha means person, a body. The time we have got body, Similarly, the absolute supreme person has also born, but his body is different from ours. Satchitananda Vikrama. His body is eternal. Our body, this material body, is not eternal. Sat Chit, his body is full of knowledge. Our this body is full of ignorance. And Ananda is full of joyfulness. In the Vedanta Sutra, it is said, Anandamaya Vyasat. The Supreme Person is always joyful, Vyasa, naturally. So this body is not Anandaman. It is rather always miserable. Therefore, we must distinguish the body of the Supreme Person from our body. When sometimes in the Vedic literature it is explained as God has no form, that does not mean he has no form. He has a form which is different from this form. Nirakar. Nirakar means not this akar. We can distinguish because in this Shastra it is said that Satchit Ananda Vigraha, eternal, blissful, and fully cognizant. He knows everything. Just like in the Bhagavad Gita, it is said, Vedaham Samititani. Krishna says, I know everything, past, present, and future. That is knowledge. In the Srimad Bhagavatam, it is also stated, Janmadasya jata annayat itaratascha arthesu abhigya. He knows everything. In the Bhagavad Gita, it is said also, Kshetragan chapi man vidhi sarva kshetresu bharata. Kshetraga means the proprietor of the body, the owner of the body. Just like you are spirit soul, owner of your body. I am also spirit soul, I am owner of the body. I know to some extent the pains and pleasure of my body. You know to some extent, I say to some extent because we are not. Although I am the proprietor of this body, still I do not know how the body is acting, functioning, why there is pain, why there is pleasure. So many things we do not know. Partially we know, although I am the proprietor. If there is some defect in the bodily function, I cannot detect it. I go to another person, a physician. So, although I am proprietor of this body, I do not know exactly what is functioning, how it is becoming in a happy condition or in morose condition. So, but supposing that I know everything, but still I do not know what is happening in your body. That is not possible. Therefore, it is concluded that we are individual. You are individual. I have got my individual pains and pleasure. You have got your individual pains and pleasure. So you are individual person, I am individual person. And the Supreme Personality of Godhead, he is also individual person.
हरे कृष्ण। भगवद गीता अध्याय 2 श्लोक संख्या 66। नास्ति बुद्धिरयुक्तस्य न चायुक्तस्य भावना न च भवयतः शान्तिर् अशान्तस्य कुतः सुखम्। जो कृष्ण भावना अमृत में परमेश्वर से संबंधित नहीं है, उसकी न तो बुद्धि दिव्य होती है और न ही मन स्थिर होता है, जिसके बिना शांति की कोई संभावना नहीं है। शांति के बिना सुख हो भी कैसे सकता है। देखिए, इसमें भगवान 5 चीजें बता रहे हैं। भगवान बोले एक नहीं होगा तो दूसरा नहीं होगा, दूसरा नहीं तो तीसरा नहीं। हम उसको सिंपल तरीके से समझेंगे। मनुष्य छोड़िए, कोई भी जीवात्मा इस संसार में क्या ढूंढ रहा है? सुख। कोई बड़ी नौकरी करता है, कोई व्यापार करता है, कोई एक देश से दूसरे देश जाता है, कोई घूमने जाता है, कोई सो जाता है, कोई खाता है, कोई टीवी देखता है। क्यों? सुख प्राप्त करना चाहते हैं। हर व्यक्ति संसार में सुख प्राप्त करना चाहते हैं। तो हमको सुख चाहिए। सुख कैसे मिलेगा? जब ये समझेंगे कि भोक्ताराम तपसाम सर्वलोक महेश्वरम सूरदम सर्वभूतानाम ज्ञात्वा माम शांतिम गच्छति। सुख तब मिलेगा जब शांति मिलेगी मन में। और मन में शांति कब मिलेगी? जब हम समझ जाएंगे कि भगवान ही भोक्ता है, भगवान ही स्वामी है। हम तो ऐसे ही जाके म्युनिसिपल कॉर्पोरेशन में जाके रजिस्ट्री करा रहे थे कोर्ट में, ये जमीन का टुकड़ा मेरा है, ये 1 BHK मेरा है, ये 2 BHK मेरा है। हम सिर्फ अपना क्लेम करते हैं तो स्वामी भगवान। अब कोई कहेगा भगवान तो स्वामी है, भगवान तो भोक्ता है, लेकिन हमारा क्या? सूरदम सर्वभूतानाम। भगवान हम सबके मित्र हैं। भगवान कह रहे हैं कि सब मेरे हृदय के पास रहते हैं। अच्छा ही ना, भगवान आपके मित्र हैं, भगवान सबके स्वामी है। तो जब हम समझ जाएंगे हमको सुख चाहिए, वो तब मिलेगा जब हमको शांति मिलेगी। शांति कब मिलेगी? जब मन स्थिर होगा। जैसे आप स्थिर रूप से बैठ के अभी ये वीडियो देख रहे, अगर मान लीजिए जहां पे आप हैं वहां पे भूकंप आने लगे तो क्या होगा? वहां पे हलचल चालू हो जाएगी। क्या आप स्थिर रह पाएंगे? नहीं, स्थिर नहीं रह पाएंगे। आपका मन भी अस्थिर हो जाएगा, फिर उससे मन अशांत हो जाएगा और सब सुख चला जाएगा। तो इसलिए सुख चाहिए तो मन को शांत करना है। मन को शांत करने के लिए मन को स्थिर करना है। मन को स्थिर करने के लिए भगवान क्या बोल रहे हैं? दिव्य ज्ञान की आवश्यकता है अर्जुन। सुख, शांति, स्थिरता, दिव्य ज्ञान, ये सब कहां से मिलेगा? भगवान बोल रहे हैं जो मेरे से संपर्क में रहेगा उससे ये दिव्य ज्ञान मिलेगा। और क्या है वो दिव्य ज्ञान? भगवत गीता। तो हम भगवान से संपर्क में आते हैं भगवत गीता के उस उपदेश को पढ़ के, भगवत गीता के श्लोकों का उच्चारण करते हैं, उसको पढ़ते हैं, आचार्यों द्वारा समझाया हुआ जो टीका है, जो प्रामाणिक है, उसको पढ़ते हैं। हम भगवान से संपर्क में आ रहे हैं, उससे हमको दिव्य ज्ञान मिलता है। भगवान का नाम जप करते हैं, फिर दिव्य ज्ञान मिलता है। दिव्य ज्ञान मिलेगा तो मन स्थिर होगा। हाँ, उसमें क्या होगा? संसार में अस्थिरता भी होगी तो भी आपका मन स्थिर बनेगा। भक्ति करने से, भगवान के संपर्क में आने से जो ज्ञान मिलेगा, उस ज्ञान से आप अपने मन को पकड़ सकते हो, स्थिर कर सकते हो। फिर भले बाहर कितना भी अस्थिरता हो, कितना भी भूचाल आ जाए, आप अपने मन को स्थिर रख सकते हो। मन स्थिर होगा, शांत होगा, और मन शांत होगा, आपको इमीडिएटली अपने आप आपको सुख की प्राप्ति होगी। यही भगवान इस श्लोक के द्वारा हमें समझा रहे हैं। हरे कृष्णा।
गौर गौर निताई